Alright. What's up, guys? It's Jan again. I like to document stuff that I do nowadays. I don't know why. I love it. I love cars. I love automotive. Love machines. Um, a lot of mechanics. I'm not a full-fledged mechanic, but I am. I grew up on a lot of this stuff since I was a little kid, fortunately. Thanks to my uncles, as I've already mentioned. I'm not a super mechanic, but I can fix 90% of things in a car. You know. Well, so today, what I'm doing with my '96 Subaru is I'm just giving her a nice little wash. To just because we just got through a very rough winter. I just came from California. Didn't wash it before I left. Actually, I did. I stopped by Ohio. Give my car a nice little wash, one of those self-service wash. Give it a nice little rinse. Only because I've traveled so far and the car has been through a lot of crap, especially with the salt. Salt is the #1 enemy of steel, metal, galvanized metal, and pretty much anything. It'll eat through, your steel. It'll eat through your chassis, your car. So it's very important to give your car a rinse. I mean, right now the snow has already, it stopped and receded. But I'm very conscious about that. I have this attachment to machines. Because like myself, if I don't take care of myself, I'll eventually end up in the hospital. So I don't have to go through all that. But as a car guy, this is what I pretty much will do. I'll dry up the interior of my vehicle because I'm in and out. I got people coming in, wet feet. Moisture and low humidity is the enemy of steel. It will eat through that metal like there's no tomorrow, like that one. That was a rush job for me because I got the car in winter and then don't have the weather for it, nor do I have the garage to do some body work. But eventually I'll get that done. So little tips on these kind of things: the fenders and rust out. Like I have two rust out holes in my rear fender. Underneath up here, near the on the fender wall, near the struts. Actually, it's getting up there. The previous owner didn't really take care of the vehicle, and the plastics have been removed, gone, vanished. So what I did temporarily is I cleaned it, brushed it, scraped off all the barnacles, and sprayed it with rubber spray, tight under seal rubber coating for now. Slow down the process. I'm going to use a 3M Bondo resin with a fiberglass mat. As soon as the weather starts warming up, about 60 degrees or so, I'm going to tackle that job and take it to the shop at the base, lift up the car, remove the wheels, clean the affected area, and do the process from there. So very, very important during the winter season, after the snow has fallen. We want to wait until all the snow melts, but I for one cannot wait. I have to wash my car. It's just that important to me, because for me, my car is my investment. It's my kid's car, it's my car, and I don't want to risk my car breaking down somewhere. And I'm not one of those guys who just procrastinates. I tackle it right away. I'm the preventer in my family. I prevent things from happening. As much as I hate to say it, I'm always thinking, work, life, and everything else. With mechanics, it's you can, if you catch it on time before it becomes a big problem and a big issue for you, do it. Take the time out. After the kids go to bed, put them to sleep, go in the garage, go outside, do what you gotta do for a few hours, and keep doing it. Because your car is primarily your investment. We buy cars because, one, status. Especially for men. Men love cars. Why? Because of women. A status symbol. Whether it's a hoopty like mine, or a Mercedes-Benz, or a BMW. As long as you got a car, life is alright. So you can pay that insurance, pay the gas, pay the toll. you're all right. And then when something happens to your car, a component breakdown, engine problem, malfunction, big rust that you didn't bother fixing, then now it becomes your fault. It becomes a liability to you. Especially for cars that have high mileage like mine. I'm very lucky because I'm very patient. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking at. So also tips and advice on buying a high mileage used car, 90s, 2000. Don't be afraid. Don't be dismayed or dissuaded. These cars, they last a long time, especially Subarus, the old 90s Hondas, Acuras, Hondas, Toyota. They run well. You just have to know what you're looking for. Listen to the sound of the engine. Turn the radio off. Take it for a ride. Listen for ticking noises. Listen for abnormal sounds. That's not commonly heard in a car. If it's like a ticking, tick, 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 then that usually spells bad stuff. Alright? That usually means that there's a misfire in one of the cylinders. So you gotta get that checked out. High mileage, it doesn't necessarily mean bad. It just means that the car has been used a lot. Either city or highway. Highway is a whole lot better. Yeah, it's me. This one's a lot of highway. I just took my car to California and back and drove 1,000 miles more in California. So, like I said, after the snow has fallen, the snow has dried out, the roads have dried, give your car a nice wash. If you have a house, if you have access to a garden hose, like I do, great. Give your chassis a rinse. Go underneath the car and get up in there and rinse the sucker. That way, you wash up all the road grime, the tar, the salt, especially the salt. Eat through your metal, no matter how expensive your car. You could be driving a S-Class Mercedes-Benz. That sucker ain't no match for salt and neglect. Your car will deteriorate. You hear me? Deteriorate. Unless you're a millionaire, you're a regular schmo like me, you take care of your stuff. You take care of your belongings. You take care of your whip. That's what it's all about, man. Longevity, right? You want to live a little longer? Well, take care of yourself. Eat right. Think right. Be happy. Smile, even in the worst conditions. You know what I'm saying? So, my advice to all you drivers out there, and all you wannabe drivers, wannabe car owners, study, learn. Learn what a mechanic is all about. Learn the engine, components, alternator, air conditioning unit, timing belts, airbox, throttle, fuel injection, carburetor, emission controls. The battery, very important. It's got to be clean like mine. See this? This must not be corroded at all. That's why batteries fail prematurely before they even lose their life. Okay? Windshield washer fluid, master cylinder, power steering fluid. Condensers. Although it's all tied to your care, maintenance of your vehicle, now we don't have to worry about a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. If you have any questions for me, you know what to do. Drop me a line, email me. If I can't answer you, then you seek somewhere else. You seek a wiser mechanic. About it. So, I'll hit you guys up later, alright? Bye.